Welcome everyone! Apple has released the brand new iOS 27 to the iPhone 12 in the beta format. And even though this is a beta, this is such an incredible update. I'd highly recommend updating to this beta. You'll understand very shortly why, and I'll have a beta update tutorial in the description if you want to. So this update immediately, after you do the update, Apple has promised you'll get 30% faster performance immediately. So opening up applications, it runs way faster than iOS 26. I did a speed test earlier, iOS 27 versus iOS 18. It runs the exact same speed as iOS 18 did on the iPhone 12, and it really is such a beautiful thing. This device is running way faster. Now it does do this thing called indexing that takes around 1 to 2 hours. That has finished, and once that's finished, that's really good. Moreover, they have promised way better battery life. So normally after you update to a new iOS, there's simply a message that shows here that says, you know, your battery is draining faster than normal. On the iOS 27, that hasn't showed. Like my device, it got very slightly warm after the update, but that will cool down after a couple of hours. Now in the Photos app, it is 70% faster loading up new photos. So it is basically immediate. I didn't really notice any lag there. AirDrop is now 80% faster, and you can really see it. So if I go to AirDrop here, I just AirDrop to a phone. So AirDrop to the 12 Pro. Oh, I guess won't be AirDropping to the 12 Pro. Let's try another device. And you can just see, oh my goodness, it's just immediate. It's so crazy. Typically there is a bit of a loading bar. This time it is quick. And the reason why this has all happened is there is this new CPU scheduling scheduler that has just optimized the performance on the iPhone 12 massively. In part, this update exists just to fix all the lag that was in iOS 26. Next, you have changes to liquid glass. So if I go into my settings and I look for the appearance option, this is a new option that appears, and inside of here you can finally customize liquid glass correctly. So if I go into the liquid glass option, before you had the option for you know, just clear liquid glass or tinted, but now you have a full-on slider. You can slide this wherever you want. So if you like the iOS 26.0 liquid glass, you can slide that to the left. If you really don't want the liquid glass to show up at all, you can just slide that to the right, and you can see the preview that shows right here. So if I go into my Photos app and we just take a look at liquid glass, you can see this is the current one. There you go. And then if I slide that all the way to the right, liquid glass is effectively gone. So it's just, you can see it's basically like a frosted background, and you can fully read the text. It's completely up to you what you would like to choose. There's also some small changes with the app icons. So the settings app icons slightly changed. Same with the photos. You see this more when you go to the clear option. So if I go to clear, you will notice the photos icon is different, the settings icon is different. There is just a slight difference to how these icons look in the clear view, and some applications look different overall as well. Moreover, there's some small just software like UI changes. So if I just press power and volume down together, you can see the slide to power off screen looks completely different. So you have a brand new look there. Also, if I go to my settings, again, you do have some slightly different UI elements. You have the new appearance option. If I go to the Siri, many of you, like a large part of iOS 27 is the new Siri. This is not present in iPhone 12. So there's no AI Siri, there's no Apple Intelligence. You just have the long press power button to open the Siri. If I compare that to, let's say, an iPhone that's newer that would support it, you can see you have the new Siri look. I'm on the wait list, so I can't really show this stuff, but it's not present in the iPhone 12, so I wouldn't worry too much about it. Now the problem with that is most of the iOS 27 features are in that new AI Siri, which we do not have. However, we do have the photos. So inside of photos, if I go to my shared albums option, so if I find shared albums, I might need to turn this one on first, so I'll just turn it on. Inside of here, if you give a link, you can now allow Android users and Windows users to upload new photos, new videos into your shared album. So now Windows and Android users can go into the shared album. There's also some child protection features, but these are just, you have to have a iPhone that's a child iPhone that's managed by the adult. I don't have that, but there is a new setup assistant, so when your child iPhone is being set up, you can just restrict further what apps and stuff your child can start with. And there's also an Ask to Browse feature. So inside of Safari, you have a new option. So your child has to ask the parent what websites to browse. So this is iOS 27. It's an excellent update. Even though it's beta 1, I'd recommend updating just for the performance boost. It is so massive. It's really noticeable. You might not notice immediately. Just give it a couple of hours so your phone to cool down after the update. It is a 20 gigabyte update. It does say 8 gigs, but it will make you do a 20 gig update. So just keep that one in mind. It lasts like 320 gigs of storage, but it's just temporary. We'll give you the option to optimize the storage. Highly recommend the update. Now, real quick, YouTube don't promote my videos like they used to. So if you found this video useful, it really would mean the world to me if you hit the like button down below and just left a comment saying, hey, I found this video useful, thank you. Have a nice rest of your day. Bye bye.